Have you ever noticed how walking just doesn't feel the same anymore? Maybe you used to stroll for miles without a second thought, but these days your knees start complaining before you even get around the block. Or maybe you're still walking every day, just like your doctor suggested, but you're not seeing the results you hoped for. Your balance still feels off, your strength's not quite where it used to be, and deep down, you're wondering, is walking really enough? Now don't get me wrong, walking is good. It's safe, it's simple, and it gets you moving. But here's the thing, once you hit a certain age, your body needs more than just a stroll around the neighborhood to stay strong, steady, and independent. Especially after 60, your muscles, joints, and brain crave a little more variety and a little more challenge, but nothing too crazy. That's what today's video is all about. If you're over 60 and looking to stay active, feel strong, and maybe even outshine your grandkids on the dance floor, I've got 6 exercises that are even better than walking. These aren't about pushing yourself to exhaustion or doing anything risky. These are simple, smart moves that target what walking alone doesn't cover, like your balance, flexibility, core strength, and posture. And you don't need to hit the gym to do them either. Let's start with something so many people overlook, balance training. As we get older, balance quietly starts to slip away. You might notice it when you get out of bed too fast and feel wobbly, or when stepping off a curb makes you hesitate for a second longer than it used to. Here's the thing. Falls are one of the biggest threats to your independence after 60. But here's the good news. Balance is a skill you can train. One easy way to work on it. Try standing on one leg while brushing your teeth. Sounds silly, right? But that tiny habit, done for 30 seconds on each leg twice a day, strengthens the tiny stabilizer muscles in your ankles, knees, and hips. It also wakes up your brain, because your body and brain work together to keep you upright. Over time, you'll notice more stability walking on uneven ground or reaching for something on a high shelf. And if you're feeling steady, take it up a notch by standing on a pillow. The slight wobble makes your muscles work harder, but still in a safe way. Now let's talk about resistance training. And don't let that phrase scare you. I'm not talking about lifting giant weights at the gym. Resistance can be anything that challenges your muscles, including your own body weight or a stretchy band. The truth is, walking is great for your heart, but it doesn't do much for your upper body or core. And when your muscles weaken, everyday tasks like carrying groceries or standing up from a chair become harder than they should be. So what can you do at home without fancy equipment? Try this. Stand next to your kitchen counter, place your hands flat on the edge, and do a few mini push-ups. Lean in, keep your body straight, and push back out. Just a few of these every day can help keep your arms, shoulders, and chest strong. Another one? Sit on a sturdy chair and practice standing up without using your hands. Sit down slowly. Repeat. These sit-to-stands work your thighs, glutes, and even your core, all the muscles you need to get out of a chair or climb stairs without help. You don't need to do dozens of reps. Even 5 to 10 of these a day can make a real difference. And the more strength you build, the easier your daily life becomes. You'll find yourself standing taller, walking more confidently, and yes, feeling younger. But I know what some of you might be thinking. I have bad knees, or I've never been strong. That's okay. Start where you are. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. And consistency matters far more than intensity. These exercises aren't about building big muscles. They're about keeping you active, mobile, and living life on your own terms. Let's not forget that movement is also about feeling good mentally. When you do these types of exercises regularly, it's not just your body that changes, your mood lifts too. You begin to feel proud of what you can do, not discouraged by what you can't. That confidence builds with every small win. So the next time you're thinking about heading out for a walk, ask yourself, could I mix it up a little today? Could I take 5 minutes for some balance practice, or do a few push-ups against the wall? You don't have to stop walking. Just add to it. Think of walking as your foundation, and these new exercises as the bricks that make everything stronger. And remember, this isn't about being athletic. It's about being able to carry your own bags, able to get up from a chair without help, able to walk into a room and feel strong in your body. That's what we're really working on here. Your strength, your stability, your independence. Now that we've talked about building balance and strength with 2 simple types of exercises, let's keep going. There's another move that targets something walking doesn't touch at all, and it's one of the most important things you can do for your long-term mobility. Now let's talk about flexibility. It's one of those things you don't really notice until you don't have it anymore. Ever tried to reach for something behind you in the car and felt a pinch? Or tried to bend down to tie your shoes and realized you're not quite as bendy as you used to be? That's not just aging. It's your body asking for a little more stretching and movement in the right places. One of the best exercises for flexibility, especially after 60, is a simple full-body stretch that you can do right from your bed or living room floor. Start by lying on your back, pull one knee up to your chest, hold it there for about 15 seconds, then switch sides. It's gentle, but it helps loosen up your hips and lower back, which are common trouble spots as we get older. You don't need to turn into a yoga master. Just giving your body 5 to 10 minutes of gentle stretching in the morning or before bed can make your movements smoother throughout the day and help you avoid those ouch moments that come out of nowhere. If you want to go a step further, try a seated forward bend. Sit on the floor or on your bed, legs out in front of you, and slowly reach for your toes. Don't worry if you can't touch them. The point is to lengthen the muscles in your legs and back, not to win a medal. Over time, your range of motion will improve, and you'll notice tasks like getting dressed or getting in and out of the car feel easier and more natural. Now, while flexibility is key to moving freely, there's something else we often overlook: our core muscles. You might think core workouts are just for younger folks trying to get a flat stomach, but let me tell you, after 60, your core becomes one of the most important muscle groups for daily life. Why? Because it supports your spine, keeps you upright, helps with balance, and even makes breathing easier. When your core is weak, you start to lean forward more. Your posture suffers. Your back aches. Even walking becomes less stable. So strengthening those deep abdominal and back muscles helps more than you might think. One of the easiest ways to work your core is by doing what's called a seated leg lift. Sit on a chair with a straight back, hold the seat for support, and lift one leg slowly until it's straight out in front of you. Hold it for a few seconds, then lower it. Switch legs. That's it. You'll feel your belly muscles engaging, and over time, this movement helps you build control and strength in your lower torso. Want to make it a little harder? Try lifting both legs at once, but only if it feels safe for you. Another sneaky core exercise you can do anytime, while watching TV or waiting for the kettle to boil, is simply pulling your belly button in towards your spine and holding it for a few seconds, then relaxing. Do that 10 times, and you're gently working your deep core muscles without even moving. Now, I know this all might sound like a lot to remember, but keep this in mind. Your body loves variety. When we only walk, we're using the same muscles in the same way over and over again. But when we add in stretches, balance, strength, and core work, we're giving our bodies the full tune-up they need. And don't worry about doing all of this every single day. Even 2 or 3 times a week is enough to feel stronger, more flexible, and more stable on your feet. You might even find that you walk better because of these other exercises. Your stride becomes smoother, your legs feel lighter, and you carry yourself with more confidence. You might be wondering, but what if I've never exercised like this before? That's completely okay. It's never too late to start. In fact, starting later in life comes with its own kind of power. You're doing it for your health, not for how you look or what anyone else thinks. You're doing it so you can stay independent, feel good in your body, and enjoy the moments that matter. One more thing I want to say before we move on. If you ever feel discouraged or overwhelmed, take a step back and remind yourself that doing something is always better than doing nothing. A 5-minute stretch, 1 leg lift, 2 balance holds, those little actions add up. Your muscles respond. Your brain takes notice. Your energy shifts. That's how momentum starts. And honestly, your body is smarter than you think. It knows how to get stronger, how to adapt, how to heal. It just needs a little help, and a bit of consistency from you. You don't need perfection. You need patience. So far, we've talked about balance, strength, flexibility, and core support, 4 things walking doesn't fully cover. But we're not done yet. There's one more type of exercise that makes a massive difference in how you age, and it's often overlooked because it doesn't look like a workout at all. Yet it holds the key to your coordination, posture, and even your brain health. What I'm talking about now is something called coordination training. Sounds fancy, but really, it's just about helping your brain and body work better together. You see, coordination often gets pushed to the side as we get older, but it plays a huge role in preventing falls, improving reaction time, and keeping your body moving the way it's supposed to. Have you ever tried to catch something you dropped and noticed your hand didn't move fast enough? Or tripped over something small and realized your foot didn't lift in time? That's coordination. And just like muscles, it can weaken with age if we don't use it. The good news is, Improving it doesn't require hours of work or fancy equipment. One great and simple way to boost coordination is with a basic hand-foot tapping drill. While sitting down, tap your right hand on your left knee and your left hand on your right knee, alternating sides. Then try speeding it up a little. Sounds easy at first, but after a few rounds, you'll really feel your brain firing up. It's fun, it keeps you sharp, and it gets both sides of your body working in sync. You can also walk heel to toe along a straight line, like you're balancing on a beam. Do it slowly, arms out for balance. It forces your brain to focus on timing and movement, helping reconnect the mind-body rhythm that walking alone can't strengthen. This kind of coordination work helps not just with balance, but also with reaction speed, something that's critical when you need to catch yourself or adjust quickly to avoid a fall. And here's something else worth adding to your routine: posture work. Now, this one might surprise you, because most of us don't think of posture as exercise. But it absolutely is. Poor posture can make you look and feel older than you are. It puts pressure on your spine, your shoulders round forward, and before long, your breathing is shallow and your back aches just from standing. Sound familiar? The key to fixing it is to wake up the muscles in your upper back and shoulders. One easy move is shoulder blade squeezes. Sit or stand tall, then gently pull your shoulder blades together like you're trying to hold a pencil between them. Hold for 5 seconds, then relax. Do that 10 times and you'll feel a little burn. That's those postural muscles waking up. Strong posture makes you feel taller, move better, and even breathe deeper. And when you walk, it keeps everything aligned, which makes walking safer and more effective. If you've been hunched forward from years of sitting, typing, or even driving, your body has likely adapted to that position. But the beautiful thing is, your body can also unlearn it, with a little bit of awareness and consistent work. And while posture and coordination might not seem like big deals on their own, together they shape how you move through your day. They affect how you carry your groceries, how you get in and out of a chair, how you feel when you look in the mirror. When these small muscles are ignored, we don't notice until they give out on us. But when they're trained, even gently, we start to feel in control again. So where does that leave us? We started with balance, keeping your footing strong. We added strength, especially for your upper body and legs. Then we loosened things up with flexibility. We worked the core, so your middle stays strong. We got your brain involved with coordination. And now we've finished off with posture, so you can stand tall and feel proud of the way you move. All 6 of these movements combined don't just replace walking. They enhance it. They give you the stability, strength, and energy to walk longer, stand taller, and move through life with less pain and more ease. And the best part, you don't have to do them all in one sitting. You don't even need to follow a strict routine. Just work a few into your daily life. Stretch while waiting for your coffee. Squeeze your shoulder blades while watching TV. Do a few leg lifts before bed. This isn't about adding more pressure to your day. It's about fitting movement into the life you already live, so that life gets better with time, not harder. And please remember, it's not too late. You are not too old. Your body hasn't given up. It just needs the right kind of care. Gentle, loving, consistent care. Every time you choose to move, stretch, or lift, no matter how small, you're telling your body, I'm still here. I still care. And your body listens. It responds. So don't let anyone, not even that little voice in your head, tell you it's too late to get stronger or feel better. You're not finished. You're just getting started in a new way. The kind of strength that matters most at this stage of life isn't loud or flashy. It's quiet, steady, and smart. It's knowing you can take care of yourself. It's waking up and feeling capable in your own skin. It's saying, I've got this. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. Which of these movements are you going to try first? Have you already been doing any of them? Drop a comment below and share what's been working for you, or what you're curious to start. Your story might just encourage someone else watching. And if this video gave you something helpful, go ahead and click the like button so more people can see it. Subscribe for more down-to-earth advice, honest health tips, and ways to keep living fully, no matter your age. You've made it this far, which tells me one thing: you care about your health and you're not done living. That alone deserves respect. Keep showing up for yourself, even in small ways. Here's to strength, energy, and confidence today, tomorrow, and every day after that.